Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders carryon Locke Gamer channel. In the previous episode, we went through it completely deathless because we had the might of Crypt King to clutch out the Wolfgang boss fight, and also Time Town is basically a relaxing level to function, so to speak, as the calm before the storm, because obviously every level that comes after chapter 12 has its own like difficulty rules of their own difficulty standards, I should say, because each one seems to get tougher than the last, with certain spikes thrown in between for good measure to really spice things up. Obviously chapter 13 is a lot more difficult than chapter 14, but chapter 14 has its own difficulties to call its own. Like, there are some sections in this level that can be particularly brutal should you not pay attention to the video game, which is why we're going to do exactly the opposite of that and actually pay attention for once. I know it's not really what I'm well known for. After all, my lack of concentration is what got wind up defeated in the first place, but for once we're going to make a change and we're going to try and concentrate a little bit more than we usually do, see how much of a difference it makes. We are going to be playing through this as Crypt King because Undead is currently stronger here, so I must stay as a Skylander corresponding to the current element of the area, cannot swap into another element of the area, changes once more. So it is highly convenient that Crypt King was on the portal already. Him being an Undead Skylander, much like the current element of the area, means we didn't need to switch out, not just yet. But there is also the villain element popping up, and we can either remain as the villain element, which will be a light or dark representative, or we can activate the grenade boss fight and swap out to a fire Skylander instead, which is exactly what I'm going to do, because I like the fire element, in case that isn't clear. Like, fire is in the channel name with good reason. Anyway, now that we have reached the conclusion of this puzzle, we even earned some treasure along the way, not that Crypt King even needs it, because as you can tell, he's pretty maxed out right now. I'd expect nothing less from my favourite trackmaster. And it's your boy Rizzo over here.
Let's get the tank factory up and running again.
I like that plan. That's a good, solid plan. You know, and the sooner we can do it, the better. Which basically means, Rizzo, this is a little hint. Shut up! I can't do what it is you expect me to do, whilst you're too busy explaining what it is I should be doing. So rather than explaining what it is I should be doing, how about you shut up and let me actually fucking do it? Jeez. He spent so long explaining what it is I need to do that I was able to rant about how it is that he doesn't need to explain what it is I need to do, and that he should just shut up and let me do it already. If you can take as long to rant about that, then maybe you shouldn't explain about it in the first place. Okay, here we are. Okay. Now I feel like I'm blindfolded all over again. A little bit of a shameless plug right there. But let's swap on all of them. Sweet. So, let's be mashing this right now. Let's just say I'd be having a lot more difficulty right now if this was blindfolded. But never am I ever going to do a blindfolded lock. That sounds painful. Okay, here we go. Let's pop down here. Grab ourselves a bomb. And then blow it on up. I do believe Can a Giant just destroy that without the need of a bomb? That does make me curious. I've never actually tried that before. Okay, let's finish this fight off too whilst we're at it. Boom, boom, if we shake it, boom, if. And now let's complete yet another Locke puzzle because this level is obsessed. Obsessed, I tell you. Okay, so this level might be obsessed with Locke puzzles, but that does not mean that I need to be as obsessed with them myself that I keep them in the final cut. So instead, we obviously cut out the Locke puzzle from the final edit, and instead now we're going to swap out for a little bit of Nightmare. You know, Nightmare on Nightmare mode, it only makes sense and all that. Nowhere to hide. I mean, she's not wrong. Around here it is very open, so there is left with nowhere to hide indeed. Okay, here we go. Just a mist of darkness. After all, we are a dark Skylander, so it's only appropriate for us to have a dark theme in after all. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the arena, and then we're going to come back here for the grenade boss fight. We're going to take out grenade, and then we're going to complete the arena with a fire-based Skylander, because I like the fire element, okay, and I really want to play as a fire elemental Skylander. I don't think I'm asking too much. After all, Smolder Dash is epic and I want to play a Smolder Dash, so whatever I say goes. What I want the game shall give me. End of story, that's how this works. Okay, let's take him down some more, slowly but surely. Oh, we got him. We got him alright. We got him good. Okay, they're out of here. Sweet! But there's only 3 of them attacking the thingamabob. It's going to take a while with only 3 of them attacking the thingamabob. Luckily for us, the tank has finally made its way back here. That's going to make it a lot less lengthy of an ordeal, so to speak. Okay, cool. Take out every last one of them. The thing is that these enemies dying too quickly for me to stack damage against them over time, because every single swing of your sword deals slightly more lingering damage against an enemy. So it's really great against boss fights. Like, this character is definitely a boss killer, but against like hordes of enemies like that, if they were dealing more damage to me more frequently, it would have been a lot more troublesome for me. But fortunately, I was able to get in and get out unscathed. And that's what we're going to do here, actually. We're going to get in for the fire elemental swap out. We are technically adhering to the rules, swapping to a Skylander corresponding current element of the area, and also now get into the element of the area changes once more. So, we swapped out for a fire character, and seeing as there's no combat here, there's no need to swap back to a light dark Skylander. It'll just be a waste of time for the sake of it, because there's no combat, there's no way we can affect the outcome of the situation. Because a light dark Skylander couldn't have possibly been defeated in that scenario, so there's no outcome in which to have been changed by it. So instead, we get to remain a smaller dash going into this arena after having swapped out for a Skylander corresponding to what was the element of the area at the time, the fire elements! Now, I'm over-explaining the rules. Who needs to over-explain rules to that capacity, right? I know I don't, yet here I am having done it anyway. Okay, here we go. Come on, Swap Force, Smaller Dash. Let's not be like all the other Swap Force cores up to this point. We're better than that. And up we go. Boom, baby! See what I mean? Okay, this is what the other Swap Force cores should have looked like. But man, I can't believe, just like that, Small Dash is now down to our final Swap Force core of the cast. Like, we had 4 lucky enough to be chosen at random, and this is our final remaining one, which doesn't surprise me actually. She is definitely better than the other 4 we have seen up until now. But it is still sad that she seems to be the final one remaining. It is very sad to me indeed. I am upset by this. Very upset. Now, die, die, die. Thank you! As you shall receive. Voice crack and all. Now, how does fire damage a fire Skylander? It makes literally no sense. Ooh, but I'm about to level up in this chaos over here, so that's great. Heal me! Oh, that didn't level me up. Bad video game, very naughty. There we go, but that's going to level me up. Sweet, we're back up to full health just like that. And up we go, finish him off. Okay, against one enemy that is a little tad bit over the top, I will be the first to admit. But that's just Small Dash and Kana right there. She is over the top. That is brilliant. Boom, let's take him out.
Maybe I just need to do them some more.
Oh, Small Dash, why are you this way? Like, seriously, who hurt you? I mean, the answer is her own people, to be honest. Who hurt her? Her own people. She was shunned from her own community. And yet she went on ahead and saved their asses anyway. If I was her, I would have just left for cause, and I would have just told him, you can screw off and deal with your own problems. But no, she's a lot stronger than that. Really shows true character when you save the people who shunned you, and you do it out of the goodness of your own heart. Smaller Dash is good, that's who she is. Her backstory proves it. And yes, for those of you who aren't aware of the backstory, I've gone through the liberties of placing it on screen now so you can read through it for yourself, so you can actually understand what it is I'm referencing. You have all of the context on screen now, you're welcome. But that being said and done, let's get it off the screen now because we have a boss fight to focus on. So it's time to take down the newly formed Threat Pack. Oh man, I kind of spoiled it. Luckily for us, our announcer guy actually gave us his name, because if not, then he never actually explicitly said his name out loud. So we'll never know what he was known as, if not for the announcer guy. Okay, boom, let's take him down some more. Sweet! Anyway, why is this guy a water starter? I think that's a good question of mine. Why are you water? Tell me, Fredback, tell me now! Let's take him down some more. We're getting there slowly but surely. Let's power ourselves up a bit, make this a little easier on ourselves. Okay, cool. Let's take him down. Man, he's really taking his time to die, isn't he? Smolder Dash is not really the best against this boss, it seems. I had a better shot against him blindfolded, apparently. Ow! That was some nasty damage right there. Let's try not to die, especially after we absolutely obliterated the arena. So to die to the boss fight at the end would just be really tragic and annoying. Stop moving! Stay still! Stay still and let me hit you. I'm not asking for much. Oh great, now the exhaust is doing most of our damage for us, and I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go, take him down some more. Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely again. Okay, here we go. Man, this is Wolfgang all over again. The commentary is not particularly exciting. And I was about to say, at least the gameplay is going alright. And then I took a shit ton of damage. So far, the exhaust has dealt more damage than I did. But in the end, we took him down with only 45 health remaining. That is what I call clutch of a century right there. But I didn't want to trust Nightmare in this arena because obviously there are Vitron Thunders. And if Vitron Thunders can take down Crypt King, it can take down just about anyone, okay? They are a threat and a danger, much more so than literally anything else in the entirety of this game. Wolfgang, not a problem. Vitron Thunder, on the other hand, you should fear it if you know what's good for you. We're starting off Sky Highlands here, cutting straight to the chase. We're at the prison part of level because I felt as though we've seen the copter flight countless times. There's no point seeing it again. It adds nothing more to the video than what we already have. So we'll just skip it entirely, cut straight to the chase here at this wooden structure where the textures seem to be completely colliding with one another because this game, might I remind you, it is not polished. But anyway, what we should do now is swap out for the air element. And in this case, let's go for a little bit of Free Ranger again. I've got faith in him. I've got faith in him after how well he did in the Time Town level. So yes, my faith with this one is strong. Why not go for any of the other air scan as well? Because Jetpack literally sucks. Swarm, I don't trust to get through this completely unscathed. And Light Core Warnado, I am saving his Light Core capabilities for a later part of the game where they might come in more handy. So I'd rather not risk losing Light Core Warnado here, so that then instead we can use Light Core Warnado at a later date and take advantage of his Light Core damage. Okay, there we go. Even though it does mean that if Free Ranger is defeated in battle, obviously this is his only version. He doesn't have an original to fall back upon, so if he is defeated in battle, his class is dead and won't be able to be used throughout the remainder of the series. It would be rather tragic and annoying, actually. Boom, boom, shake room. How are you guys not more dead yet? There we go, get him out of here at long last, and we can open the gates! Boy, do I wish I was using a villain right now, because a villain can just jump over this gate with a double jump glitch and be done with it, but nope. Unfortunately, I have to fight these guys. How rather very annoying indeed, and a waste of time. Actually, let's not use that charging ability, because that's how I took as much damage as I did the last time. It's really annoying that I can't spin these guys off the edge because of that stupid gate is in the way. Stupid gate. Doesn't know what's good for it. Oh boy, there's another bad juju. I repeat, there's another one. As if one of them wasn't bad enough already. Luckily for me, this like wave of air also knocks back enemies, so that's very convenient. It's also very convenient how my lightning is conducted amongst enemies. This character has a lot of convenient things going for it right now, which is really saving my bacon. Even though I'm a chicken, so I don't have bacon. Okay, here we go. Boom, let's take him out. There we go, that's what we're talking about, baby. Oh boy, it's the Great Humongous! Most charismatic presence in the entirety of the Skylanders franchise. Like, seriously, look at this guy. He's just oozing charisma. I wish my charisma was on the same chart as his. But no, you can't even compare him. Because his graph would be way up here. And mine would be below the frame down there. Seriously, man. Dykwood Crow. Or should I say Hawkmongus? For both of them. Unbelievably charismatic. Like, seriously, he could teach a charisma school, he could. Solo-handedly, he could. He's that charismatic there, mind you. Oh, no, he didn't. Well, luckily, it's the way of Wolfgang 4. So, yeah, third and final round. I say final round, emphasis on the final, because this guy is going down. We're, in fact, going to use Hoodsicle with 4 attack points just to rub it in. Anyway, let's press this button for skip button, because for once, I can get the Unnecessary Deep Stew out of here. So, it's for lower defenses. That's my plan. I'm going to do that, Tessa. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cut it out of the final edit. So I will see you after the talk section is said and done with. Okay, we're finally done with that section right now, so it is time for us to get the heck out of here. Yeah, luckily for us, we get to spin right round, baby. Right round, like a record player. Right round, round, round. Anyway, since water's about to pop up here, we can finally take advantage of the swapper rules that were first incorporated in the very debut of the trap team portion of the carryon log. The rules which state that when an element pops up, if I was previously playing as a swapper, then another swapper can come in and I have to swap them. So one of these halves have to remain, and since the free top half has taken damage already, or maybe it hasn't and I've completely forgot what its health was at already, regardless, we're going to use the wash top half combined with the ranger bottom half and see how it goes. Good bit of wash ranger, because we've got to keep one of the halves intact for this section, and we're back up to full health thanks to that. Okay, here we go, let's take him out, try not to get hit. Yeah, luckily for us, Washbuckle also has a ranged attack. Unfortunately, the bubble mechanic in and of itself doesn't work against large enemies such as the Cuckoo Cloaker. That was an accident, I pressed the touchpad right there when not intending to. But anyway, ship! And ship again, we've got a measure. Take my ship to the face. I do like ship. Ship is fun, much fun. Yeah, you're not hitting me so easily, my friend. Anyway, are there more enemies here? Of course there are more enemies. How would I be so foolish as to not assume that there are more enemies? Okay, where are they at? There he is. Oh, really? That's what you're going to do, mate? That's what you're going to do? Can I at least trap this small guy? Yes, I can. Sweet. That's less to have to deal with if I keep him entrapped in my bubbles. Okay, sweet. I shoot you all, every last one of you. And I spin you all right round. Oh, Wash Ranger is pretty fucking busted, in case you couldn't tell. Much more so than regular Washbuckler. I'm glad I could play Wash Ranger rather than Washbuckler. This is way better. Did I just waste that food? Was I at full health? I just assumed I've taken a hit already, you know, because that's kind of what I do. I do it frequently. In fact, I take damage and I take a lot of damage and I take even more damage when I sneeze, but somehow, when I sneeze, I didn't take any damage. It's a miracle. And ship! Sweet. Finish him off some more. How are you not dead yet? Oh wait, no, never mind, he's dead yet. That's what we're talking about. So, let's hop into the turret. Yes, that's how we do it. Maybe he does, man. Maybe he does. Yes, I can see that, Tessa, and I helped you, so what can I say except you're welcome? Nah. Oh yes, I got my awesome water ability all charged up. Very convenient, because that means I can take him out, utilising the second water ability. And here I am realising that I could have cut this turret section out of the video, but now I'm commentating over it, so that's not exactly going to happen, is it? Oh, I suppose you guys are going to have to deal with it, much like how I'm dealing with it. I would apologise. Oh wait, no, I won't. I could, but I won't. Yeah, Buzz, I like that idea, but it's, you know, something easier said than done, apparently. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I believe Hulkmongus is going to show up again for another stupid card game. What's him with his obsession with cards, man? I mean, yes, sure, suggest it to your heart's content. Let's play some Skystones! Oh, by the way, now that we've made the swap and we have free buckler, we can't actually swap it back. So when the air element appears again, we have to swap out for this version of free ranger. Instead, we will have free buckler to have to deal with. So hopefully, free buckler won't be defeated in battle, because if he is, he'll be classed as dead and won't be able to be used throughout the remainder of the Locke. So, Huntsicle. Let's deal some damage. Man, that was some damage. And now, let's win. Just win straight up. Yeah, sure, whatever you have to say there, Hulkmongers. So, let us continue to spin this right round, baby. Right round. It'll be like a record player. Right round, round, round. I'm spinning my head because my head is the perfect head for any kind of motion whatsoever, because of how my hair moves with my head. You ever want to see some decent headbanging? This is where you've got to see it. But that being said, it is now Blackout's turn. Blackout's turn to obliterate. What he sees, he kills. Oh boy, that was quite the angle right there. Okay, boom, boom. Shake it for Rumith. Okay, there we go. Take you out some more. Boom, boom. Shake the room. Boom, boom. I said shake the room. Okay, I dare not even use his tertiary ability, because we've already learned the hardships of utilising his tertiary ability. It's more likely to make the enemies invincible than it is to actually be helpful to us. I like it when Blackout is invincible, not the enemies on the other hand. Okay, watch out. There we go. How are you guys not more dead yet, is a question. Okay, cool. He's finally been taken out. As has his little friend, too. Okay, so what we're going to do is, like we did for the first time, we're just going to skip over this turret section, so I'll see you when it's said and done with. Obviously, another scenario comes up where we have to swap tops and bottoms again. So pretty much, this is the combination that is locked in from this point forward until it changes over again due to what elements of the area pop up when and where. So if this character is defeated, is this specific combination that is classed as dead and cannot be used again throughout the remainder of the Locke. So we don't lose both Free Ranger and Watch Buckler, we simply lose Free Buckler. But let's hope that scenario doesn't arise here, so that then Free Buckler can continue to be played throughout the carryon Locke. And it means that whenever air or water pops up, I can choose this combination, no matter whether it is air or water. And it was interesting how I've conjured up these Swap Force rules, but it was one that I wanted to put into fruition, this rule. It was one that I was hoping that could start with Swap Force, given that that is the game's namesake. But that obviously never came into fruition then, because in Swap Force we didn't have more than one swapper to work with. Okay, I wonder how this is going to work without tornadoes. Instead I have tentacle slapping. Obviously that works way better. Oh, I do have projectiles with Watch Buckler's got Marth as well, let's not forget. I'm not taking advantage of them yet, but I do have them. But I do have this dash, which is also very useful in of itself. Yes, I can electrify the bad jujus with that attack. That is good to know. Don't! Tentacle slap, that was way too close. Do I have a... no, I don't have a lightning charge-up strike because that's now we have a pathway. Instead, I thought it was a good idea to pick the pathway with the charged blades. Not a good plan. Okay, cool. This is pretty sweet, actually. Oh! Fuck. Right into the laser that kept me in a stun loop for a moment there, so I was very worried and concerned for my health and safety, but luckily we survived it in the end. That was a very stupid attack. What did I do that for? I just keep making bad decisions with a free booklet here, apparently. But luckily for me, the pizza is just going to instantly revoke my poor decision-making skills. Thank you, pizza. Anyway, I do have a projectile booklet bottom half. This is what I was talking about earlier. Anyway, it's not useful when that thing spawns straight on me. Thank you for nothing, you useless laser. Slap your face. Slap your face with tentacles. Man, only free buckler is capable of this. Only in Skylanders will we ever see enemies being slapped in the face with octopus tentacles. Only in this game. And Swap Force, as well as the other 2 games following this one. But yes, only in the Skylanders franchise, should I say, will you see something as absurd as that. Oh, and also maybe an Octodad as well. Octodad is basically a Skylanders rip-off. This confirms it. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Okay, you've got to be very careful with those hitboxes there, because if those Cuckoo Clockers can hit you, they will. So yes, never take those hitboxes for granted, that's my advice. Oh, thank you, laser. That laser came in clutch right there. I mean, I know it's definitely been the main source of damage dealt to me throughout this fight. But that time was the exception. Really clutching out with a laser over here. Anyway, Typhon Quote, he can be tough if not for our projectile abilities. So thank you, projectiles, I guess. You just got to make sure he doesn't strike with his sword or his laser and you'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Slow, taking down slowly but surely. There we go, taking down some more. Down to half health, so just got to maintain my concentration, we'll be fine. Just got to make sure we don't get stuck in a stunnage loop by the laser that comes out of his sword right now. As long as such occurrences don't occur, we should be fine. Should be. Emphasis on should, I suppose. Ha! Nice try. I strike first and I strike hard with no mercy, to quote Cobra Kai. So now he's dead. We can finish this level with completely deathless right there. So that's 2 in a row. Now that's what I'm talking about. And first things first, we got to actually complete the level before concluding the episode. But we did earn a Skystone along the way. That's pretty cool. I do like me some good Skystones here and there. So let's skip over these unnecessary deep stews. So the level can finally, at long last, come to an end. No lives lost, that's what we're talking about. The most important objective of the entirety of the triple stars on here. And for once, we actually found a story scroll, just to make a nice change. But that being said and done, this episode is coming to an end. I'll see you next week for another episode. And until then, we have an outro to see us through. Thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video. I deeply appreciate every last one of you, since it's viewers such as yourself which make these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without all of your unwavering support. If you enjoyed what you just saw, you can click on screen now to watch either my most recent video or a video picked out specifically just for you. You can also access the entire playlist for the video you just watched. I'll be seeing you in the next video, but until that moment arises, peace!